Hey everyone, it's Desi Chang and I am the Everyday Dad. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Summer Infant 3DLite Plus. This thing is about 14 pounds, and when you compare this versus some of the other strollers out there, for example, the Upper Baby Cruise, that's about 22 pounds. So there is there's a difference in weight, almost 10 pounds, not exactly. And yeah, so I bought this because I wanted a lightweight travel stroller. So, but the one thing to note about, umbrella strollers and lightweight is, there are even more lighter weight strollers than this one. So this is it still has some weight to it compared to other umbrella strollers. This is kind of the in-between. And the reason why I chose this one is because, I always go shopping, my wife goes shopping, I always have a diaper bag, I have random things and toys. And so I really wanted something that you could actually carry some stuff into the bin. A lot of the other umbrella strollers don't have any storage space at all, or very bare minimum. So this one, has a little bit. So let's go through all of the features of this thing. First of all, if you look around, it has 8 wheels, 2 wheels on each leg right here. And in terms of the fabric, I mean, you can't take it off to wash it, but it seems like it's fairly easy for you to wipe off. The straps, I wouldn't say that they're anything special or high-end or expensive or anything like that, but it works. It's just a very, very simple buckle, a 5-point harness, so you can just kind of buckle it in and press the button and unbuckle it there. Yeah, I mean, is it the easiest to adjust the straps? I mean, it does require 2 hands to kind of fiddle with it, but it's not as easy as just like a one-pull system. One thing that I wish was different was that this kind of crotch strap right here, I wish that it was extendable, because sometimes when my 2-year-old is sitting there, I'm buckling it and he's like kind of slouched in, and I'm buckling it, a little bit lower down kind of thing. I wish I was able to adjust it so I can bring it up a little bit higher to his kind of belly button area. So that's one thing, not a huge deal. The other thing about it, so it does come with 2 kind of holders. This is just a standard size cup holder. It's easy just to kind of take off and on. And on the other side, or you can switch sides, they have a little cell phone pocket that you can just put your cell phone in there. I've never really used this thing, but I just keep it there in case one day I decide to use it. What else? So the canopy has a nice enlarged canopy. So one complaint about with other strollers, and sorry, one of the reasons why I got this one was, if it is a sunny day and you are walking around, this enlarged canopy makes a huge difference. And it also has a small little sun visor that extends even further down. So this is another reason why I personally chose this one, is because, if my baby is sleeping or, the sun's is really, really bright in his face, I can just pull this all the way down. So onto the back, it does have a peekaboo window. Nothing special. There is no Velcro or loop that you can kind of roll it up. It's literally you just kind of flip it over to take a look at your kid through the mesh window. So nothing too special there. And at the very, very back, there is a nice zippered compartment. So if you did want to throw your cell phone in there, or wallet or keys, it has a nice compartment. Yeah, that's essentially it in terms of the exterior. Sorry, there's other things. It does have a one-handed reclining adjustment. So there is a pull tab right here that you just kind of lift it up and you can kind of recline, or you can pull it back up and push him all the way back. Yeah, what else? So on the interior, there is actually one mesh pocket. So if your kid had a water bottle or a toy, they could stash it in right there. And in terms of the footrest, it has this kind of rubber padding that they just rest their foot on. So it works, not gonna complain about it. Yeah, in terms of locking the wheels, at the very, very back, it does have a lock on each side, so you will have to lock this set of wheels and then that set of wheels. And you are just locking the 2 back wheels, so the front wheels still work. One thing to note are that the wheels are made of foam, so they're not going to be your full rubberized, and they're not going to offer the most grip in terms of if you're going around terrain. So even though I'm in the locked position, and if I'm on a smooth surface, because they're kind of like foam type wheels, it's not 100% locked. But again, this is just an umbrella stroller, so you can't expect too much. So we'll go ahead and unlock that right now. And what else? In terms of storage, so again, this is one of the reasons why I chose this thing, is because it has a nice, spacious, assuming that he's not, I mean, the seat is not reclined all the way, there's actually a nice opening for you kind of throw your groceries, your handbag. I'm gonna throw my North Face backpack right now, and you can fit it in there. And most umbrella strollers, you cannot do this. You cannot throw a full-size backpack in there. Now, I don't have the backpack filled, but it's just kind of like, it just has a light jacket in there and my laptop, but it does work in there. One thing to note as well is it's not the best for one-handed strolling. So if you're strolling through the mall or walking down around the block, walking your dog, it kind of sucks. You know, it would be great if, you know, they had a middle handle so you can kind of do some one-handed turning. But, you know, for this, it's kind of difficult. So if you're going to be planning on, you know, walking around and just kind of looking at your phone, and if you need to turn, you got to use two hands. You don't have to, but it's way easier. Whereas compared to if you're using the Upper Baby Cruise, for example, you could do one-handed strolling, no problem. Another thing, because of this stroller, because it is, you know, lightweight compared to a full-size stroller, it will have a tendency to fall over, tip over just like that if you put heavy things on the back. So for example, if I put my backpack, so again, I only have my laptop in there and a very lightweight down jacket in here. So very, like it's nothing, just two small items. But even that is enough for it to set this thing lopsided. And it's also happened where through just a couple grocery bags with fruit, and same thing, if once you kind of take your kid out, your stroller is gonna collapse. So my suggestion is that, you know, if you're loading stuff into the car, you would take the groceries off first, load it into the car, and then you take your kid out of the stroller. Otherwise, this entire thing is gonna fall over. So to collapse it, there's actually two things that you have to do. So there is this middle piece right here. And what you do is you kind of, number one, you lift it, or you lift it to kind of unlock it. And then there's also actually another latch right here that you kind of push it. So you do two things. You lift to unlock this middle piece, and then you push this other little piece right there. And then after that, you kind of collapse it and fold it into itself. And once you, as you can kind of tell, there is this one latch, and this is the one latch that latches onto it to kind of keep it nice and closed. The other thing is it does come with a carry strap. So this carry strap is not very comfortable. So, I mean, it's nice that they have it on here, but it's like, I don't know. I have it almost at its max kind of expansion, and it's kind of tight for me to get my arm through it. So I think it's kind of like one of those useless things, or it could be improved if they made a different, you know, material and made it a little bit longer. But again, this is just an umbrella stroller. So yeah, that's how you fold up the Summer Infant 3DLite Plus stroller. How do you take it or open it back up? So you set it down, same thing, and then you just literally just lift this latch right here, and then you open it all the way, and then you have to put your foot down on the middle piece right here, and then you just click it down. Done. So I'll do it once more just to kind of show you. So you lift it by clicking it, one, and then you press it down to click a second time, and then you fold it into itself, and that's it. To unlock it, you just boom, 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 done. So super simple, takes seconds to collapse and to erect it. Anyways, to conclude, if you're looking for a lightweight umbrella stroller that has storage and has a big canopy to block sun, this is the one to get. This is the Summer Infant 3DLite Plus. Retails for about 120 US dollars or 170 dollars Canadian. I have seen it go on sale on Amazon when it goes like, 20-ish dollars off. I mean, again, if you're going to be comparing this versus like an Upper Baby Cruise or something that's actually a full size, it's no comparison. I mean, I would 100% go for the Cruise if you wanted an everyday stroller. But this is just something really lightweight if you need something really lightweight. I would use the Cruise probably 9 times out of 10 because it's just way more sturdier. Even though it's much heavier, it just has, you can have a lot more storage. It won't tip over. It's worth the value of, you're paying like $700 for a $700 stroller. Anyways, I'm Desi Chang, and if you like this review and you want to see me do more of these or other comparisons of strollers and other gadgets, then like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desi31.